If Nakazawa can pull this one out and win, watch out.
Okay, I think he's making ground fish here.
From conger eel?
Fukusan?
Take it.
Yeah, this is not conger eel. It's a blend of shrimp, pike eel, and another small fish I'm not quite sure about yet.
Got it.
Okay, I think I know. These are for an omelet.
Okay, for the egg sushi then.
Yeah, it's almost a standard rule of thumb to use ground fish meat, shrimp meat, etc. in omelets for the Edo style.
Must-have item.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't know that.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Me either.
Well, that's an eye-opener.
Okay, look at the Iron Chef.
All right, Morimoto, flames shooting up out of the pot over
Fukusan,
there.
these flames are from the port wine.
Oh, port wine. Okay.
Giving that a rise. Let's take a look now on the replay. The conger eel sautéed in butter going into the stir-fried vegetables and taking it a step further with the addition of port wine to the heated contents and the flames. They are still continuing to shoot up from that one over there.
Fukusan!
Yes?
I asked Iron Chef Morimoto why he matched conger eel with bacon in this pot, and he reminded me that it's difficult to add body to conger eel in just 1 hour, so he says I'm using bacon to add a bit of oil and body and enhance the flavor. This is my secret weapon, he says.
Well, there it is then. All right, I've never heard of a sushi chef using bacon to add flavor, though.
Nope. Wow.
Now, back on the challenger side here.
Fukusan!
Yes.
Yeah, can you see the challenger's pot beginning to
here.
simmer over here? Yeah, this contains boiled conger eel in a blend of sake and water. Back to you.
Oh, sake.
Good man, sake.
Yeah.
Well, we made note of it earlier, and look at this, the same thing, conger eel, but see how different the pots look, the contents therein. Iron Chef's is on fire right there.
Yeah, it's a New York style, I guess. I don't know.
Incredible, but on sushi rice, wouldn't you say it's a bit too heavy, this one here, boiling away? What about that?
I can't imagine, really.
Well, you might say, is this really sushi? I don't know what to say if it's like that.
Morimoto, another walk on the wild side, but hear this, when he first started out, he was a legit sushi chef, the real deal.
Oh, really? Oh.
Now, I don't know if he's gone back to his roots here, perhaps adding some new touches for this version.
But it sure is an interesting matchup.
That's to say the least.
Now, the Iron Chef here is about to make an omelet. I'm just kind of wondering how it's going to turn out, because the challenger, if you remember, had ground fish in his, right? But basically, Morimoto hasn't done anything.
Okay, just your basic thin omelet right there, being prepared by the Iron Chef. Now, afterwards?
Might just roll it up.
Okay, roll it should
with, be. Something in it.
Very thin, the one he's making, and will that be enough for all, or perhaps he'll duplicate that effort in omelet making? Now, back to the challenger here on his side.
But as you know, like omelets for sushi are supposed to be very thick, right? Kind of fat. And in some cases, they'll put pieces of charcoal over top of it so it gets cooked from the top as well as the bottom.
In
really?
that case, they'll be cooking from both sides then.
Right,
I see.
Okay, well, he has broken scores of eggs for this one. It's a real thick omelet.
Definite, look at that.
An inch and a half, 2 inches maybe, right there, the biggest I've ever seen. Go.
I spoke with Challenger Nakazawa about how a real Edo-style sushi omelet is prepared, and he explained that you use broth, ground fish, and of course eggs, and cook it a long time at low temperature. Then he said, watch me, the way to do it, the correct way to do it is the way I'm doing it today.
Edo-style omelet 101.
So it's basically almost like baking a cake. There'll be tiny bubbles inside the omelet, which will make it taste like a sponge cake almost.
Okay, so very fluffy. And now the tuna here.
Okay, this one I think I can call. This is near the head, also called otoro.
Okay.
And the part he's handling now is the red meat, akami. And this form is called kawara, and he'll be slicing them into smaller pieces.
And then marinate those in soy sauce?
Probably.
Okay, get into the heart of sushi with tuna, and already we're breezing through this one. 30 minutes gone in our first ever sushi battle. Naoto Takanaka bringing in his favorite sushi chef, Kenji Nakazawa, practitioner of Edo-style sushi.
The best.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Still hard to believe it's taken us this long to get a sushi battle going, but we got one now with gizzard, shad, tuna, eggs, conger, eel, and dried gourd shavings. They are going toe-to-toe.
Okay, my mistake. He didn't make them into the smaller blocks.
Huge.
Yeah, it's a huge block. Look.
Yeah.
All right, the Iron Chef side and the omelet.
The thin sliced, yeah.
Omelets plural,
wow.
okay.
Oh, maybe chirashi sushi?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And how will it be used?
Well, usually when you're making steamed sushi, you use these here, yeah. So I'm still not sure, though. I couldn't swear to it.
All right, now Nakazawa, this here,
He dipped it in hot water, right? And then marinated in soy sauce,
okay,
perhaps?
dipped into boiling water first if you're taking notes at home. And check it out, the surface of that was red. It's turned almost white. And now dropped into ice water.
There's a lot of steps to this.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're talking about the tuna, he seems to be preparing two kinds, tuna that has been boiled and tuna that is marinated as is. Now, this boiled tuna, he says, is prepared this way so that it won't absorb too much soy sauce, making the flavor just right.
All right.
And as far as the marinating sauce is concerned, he tells me it's a blend of soy sauce, regular sake, and cooking sake, all in equal amounts.
Okay, so he has split them up, 2 approaches there.
Okay, well, Well, if you boil it a little and then the surface hardens a bit, it makes it difficult for the soy sauce to penetrate the tuna. So,
Hey.
the Iron Chef's making ice cream?
Oh, no.
No way.
What do you got?
I checked the Iron Chef about this Compio ice cream, and he said, you know as well as I do that dried gourd shavings can be sweetened, so why not make them into a dessert? Why can't you use sushi ingredients in ice cream?
Ice cream there. Well, some folks ask why. Morimoto asks why not. But with rice?
Oh, no way, no.
I couldn't stand it.
Fukusan,
Go.
You're leaving the ice cream for a moment. Let me explain what the Iron Chef is doing here. In this pot that he's pouring eggs into, he already has broth, rice, and rice vinegar simmering like a type of risotto.
Okay, and it looks like a porridge of sorts.
Well, tradition is important, but I'm also impressed with this man's imagination.
Yeah,
My,
he's
it
doing
is a
it.
porridge
He's-
right there.
It does look like a risotto, doesn't
More like
it?
a porridge using sushi rice, I'd say.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now we are ready to roll. On the challenger side, Nakazawa's rice is done, and he's going to make this into sushi rice. Vinegared rice, and there it goes in the time-tested manner of Edo-style sushi.
Squeeze on.
The vinegar added. Go.
I asked the challenger to tell us what the key to real old-fashioned Edo-style sushi was, and he said the size of the rice ball was bigger, and they used red vinegar, a lot of red vinegar, so it was naturally stronger in flavor than what you have today.
Extra large rice balls.
Yeah, exactly. They were actually about 3 times the size of what we are used to seeing
That
nowadays.
big? 3
yeah, I
times?
kid you
And
not.
Fukusan,
Yes.
Yeah, when I asked Challenger Nakazawa about his 2 types of shari, or sushi rice, his answer was, as I said before, I'm trying to make both old-fashioned style with red vinegar and the modern style.
Comparison dining there.
Yeah.
And look at the way they're paddling it around, spreading it
15
out, fanning
minutes
it.
to
15
go.
minutes left.
Now, this is to cool the rice down to let go of the moisture as well.
You're not supposed to knead it. You are supposed to mix it with a bit of a slicing movement, I
You're
understand.
exactly right. Yeah.
And now Ota's with Takanaka-san for a few more words. If you're ready, take it, big fella.
Thank you, Takanaka-san. We now have less than 15 minutes.
My heart's pounding.
Really? But you seem more relaxed. Your face is calm.
We're looking good. I can't wait to eat them.
Okay, are you confident?
Well, on the right track, yeah.
All right. How about more encouragement?
Gambate ne. Gambate. Gambate.
Okay, thank you. Fukui-san, take it away.
All right, another dramatic rendering. The emotion there from Takanaka-san as his man finishes up the last swipes of his sushi rice. And now the Iron Chef, tuna in there. And a lot of other things too.
Fukui-san?
Yes.
Yeah, over on this side, the Iron Chef is working on this item, which is a mix of Tabasco sauce, soy sauce, olive oil, mayonnaise, and tuna.
All right, and here's Morimoto going with the mayo on a sushi ingredient viewed on the replay here.
That's not terribly surprising.
Oh, tuna and mayonnaise match well.
Yep, that's true. They do.
Fukui-san.
Yes.
I asked why he used mayonnaise with this, and he said, after all, this is tuna. You eat tuna with mayonnaise, right? Leave me alone.
Well, he is right. Maybe the old folks turn their nose up at it, but it does fly these days.